Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tuesday night Stock and Finance Show with Tanner and myself. Before we get into it, please take a moment, read the disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. We are not your financial advisor. Take everything we say with a grain of salt. We're just two guys that do too much research. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please pause the video and read this. Thank you very much. Tanner, how was your evening?
Dude, awesome.
Good.
Went and had some dinner with some extended family that I wasn't able to see for Christmas. So this was a little bit of a Christmas dinner that was delayed. And it was phenomenal. Had a great time. And I appreciate you adjusting this schedule because obviously, New Year's and today was available and actually pushed the time out to 9 o'clock. So yeah, we made it. Steve the Flexible.
Listen, I'm always around.
Yeah.
I'm always around. So I'm coming in.
Have you been live today?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right.
I was going to go live during the day, but I didn't because you were going live. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to relax. Took the day off. Ended up actually having to work, even though I took the day off. And then I went on a Mitch channel, and then I did a stream at 6, and now I'm doing one with you. But
there you go.
I'm coming in hot right now.
What do you got?
I'm thoroughly annoyed right now, and there's a good chance I am going to go on an X rampage on Tom Lee.
Okay.
Rampage. Like, get the gloves off type rampage. All those stupid text messages that we've been getting, okay?
Oh,
gosh. Have now transcended into letters. And I just got the mail, and I have 2 letters because I hold it in 2 accounts. They are in color. So not only do they pay for postage, okay? They obviously paid for a price per print.
You got to specify what company you're talking about. I know, but maybe not everyone does.
Okay, so BMNR, through Alliance Advisors, has now resorted to sending physical paper to all of its shareholders to get them to vote. So I have a problem with this because this is real expenses against the bottom line. So people may think, oh, it's paper, it doesn't matter. Well, let me break it down for you. A case of 5,000 sheets, 10 500-page reams, wholesale. I'm not going to say what my price is, but go to Amazon and maybe take a couple percentage points off. But it is not cheap for paper when you think about the amount of people they have to send this to. Then the price per print, if they're using their own printers for it, okay, and if they are leasing them from a printer company, there's a price per print that is built into it because that includes toner and maintenance. I am assuming they had to run 10,000 or 100,000 of these off. And it is thoroughly freaking annoying because this is going against the bottom line. And this may be an insignificant thing, but as a shareholder, this is ridiculous.
It is insignificant.
It is not insignificant.
I like what Evan said. BM&R is keeping Dunder Mifflin in business. That's great.
It is not okay. So you can get 4,000 sheets of Amazon Basics multi-purpose copy paper for $44.80. Okay. How many cases of paper did they need to freaking buy to do this? Well, how much did they pay a printing press to actually do this?
You think they're paying those rates buying the amount that they needed? Like,
I know
how much they paid to do this.
I know how much I pay for paper. So the question is, how many pieces of paper did they need to buy? And then the cost per print to print all this, and then the stamps. Like, this is a cost that they didn't need to incur. And is it stupid? Sure. Maybe it's only $10,000. Still 10,000 we could have bought more Ethereum with.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, don't tell me it's insignificant. If it only costs $3,000, well, that's one more Ethereum we could have had.
Yes,
but need to send this out.
But maybe we can get a lot more Ethereum if they have the shares that they can end up diluting. Like,
did you vote your shares?
Not yet.
Exactly. Are you going to vote your shares?
No, I never vote on any of these things.
Exactly.
but people do. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah. So I hit the rails about 10 minutes ago in the kitchen when I saw this shit. So
That's why they
anyway,
didn't buy enough ETH last week. That's so funny.
that's my freaking rant for tonight. Freaking unbelievable. When you break down all the things that go into what I just looked at, so annoying.
Did you see their most recent BMNR shareholder video?
No. Is it worth it?
It goes into what you are talking about and how crazy they're going into this if you want to see.
Are we going to can we play it?
I assume as much. I've never gotten hit by any of BMNR's stuff or anything along those lines.
Hi there, my name is Tom Lee, and I'm the chairman of BitMine Immersion Technologies. This chairman's message is focused on the shareholder vote, which is coming up. The deadline is January 14th, 2026. And I would like to remind you to vote yes for these proposals. There's several ways to vote, and I'm going to cover each of these. You can vote by telephone, by internet, but the key thing to remember is the deadline is January 14th, 2026. At 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. You may have received a text, and this text looks like this. It says, "Good morning" or "Good day." This is somebody from Alliance Advisors, and they encourage you to click a link to vote to cast your vote. And when you click on that link, you'll be taken to a web page that shows different items for approval, and we would like you to click to vote yes in support of that. You also can vote by telephone. You can call Alliance Advisors. That is BitMine's proxy solicitor. And this is their number to call, 855-206-1722. If you are international, you can call +1 973-284-7477. And of course, you can contact Alliance Advisors if you have any questions about voting. And you can also vote by internet on the web. If you received electronic proxy voting materials, your control number is found on this email. If you received proxies, actual physical copies in the mail, there's a proxy card to vote. If you're a Robinhood user, you're going to have received an email from Robinhood that says buy no reply at robinhood.com, and it allows you to vote. It's hosted by Say Technologies. And you can also use proxyvote.com if you have your accounts at specific places like Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Morgan Stanley, or Merrill Lynch. And you can use proxypush.com if your account is held with Interactive Brokers, Webull, or Trading 212. And lastly, if you are a registered shareholder and you hold your shares directly with the company, then you might have just received this in the mail. There are instructions here to vote directly on the internet, aalvote.com, and make sure you include your control number. And of course, please also plan to attend our shareholders meeting on January 15th. It's going to be held at the Wynn, Las Vegas. We hope to see you there, but please vote yes. And remember, this crypto super cycle is intact, and please vote yes.
Dude,
So he didn't tell us why he wanted us to vote?
Not
What
once
the
did
hell?
he say what they're voting on, why, or like anything along those lines. He said, just go there and hit yes across the board.
Why the hell would anybody do that without
Isn't
knowing
that
what they're hitting
crazy?
yes for?
Crazy. But I'm not going to the shareholder meeting, no.
I almost want to go now.
In spite.
No, exactly.
Legally can't say what to vote for. Yes, you can. The board can recommend an answer. I do know that.
They can't tell you what to vote for. They can recommend what to vote for in the best interest of the company.
Yeah.
As far as
they
know.
put a recommendation on how to vote. But
I'm annoyed. Okay. I'm really annoyed right now because at least tell us what you want to do. Don't make me read this shit. You're going to put a video out. Tell us what you're going to do.
And usually that video, by the way, that's their shareholder spot. Like they update that video every month, I think. It's usually talking about the strengths of Ethereum, the strengths of BMNR. Like usually it's like a bull case for the super cycle. And this was the first time where they didn't even talk about Ethereum. They just talked about the vote. And then in that talk about the vote, they didn't even talk about what we're voting for. So obviously there's been a lot of people that have done enough due diligence to pull up what they're looking for, but you're hearing it directly from the horse's mouth and he won't even tell you what it's for or why they want 50 billion shares. And now people are saying,
how bad is it going to screw us?
Say that again.
How bad is it going to screw us if this goes through?
I don't think it's going to screw us. I don't even think it's a problem. I think, we've been letting them go and dilute shares in order to return capital to shareholders. Why would this be any different? It's just so then they don't have to do this 5-6 times.
Okay.
Yeah, Laura, I'm pretty sure it's for 50 billion shares, and we're at 450 million. But it's not to dilute it all at the same time. It's for the possibility to dilute it up to 50 billion shares, meaning that they're probably going to go at the same pace that they're currently going at, because the only time that you can ever find buyers to dilute and still be effective is if you have over a 1 times MNAV. But yeah. Yeah, they straight up called you. Yeah, it's weird.
It's freaking annoying. Is what it is.
In Tom Lee, I trust. Yeah, I mean, so in my opinion, I don't see that there's a way. Obviously, people are looking for what the scam is. I see a lot of comments, people saying like how BM&R is going to get liquidated. Like there's still no problems with BM&R. They don't have any debt. They're doing it as cleanly as you possibly could. It could be more transparent if they showed off in real time what their cost basis was and what their total share count was. I'm trying to get to those numbers by doing the math, each and every week, but it's just added layers that we obviously don't need. But yeah. Evan said he's thinking about tax loss harvesting his BM&R. Yeah.
Look, I'm not tax loss harvesting anything. I believe in Ethereum long term. I don't know what the hell Ethereum is going to do. I don't know what the hell BM&R is going to do, but this annoys the shit out of me. But that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. But on to bigger and better things. So Tanner is going to be out having fun tomorrow, so he will not be able to be on our New Year's Eve stream. So let's get into themes we think we're going to see for next year. Let's get into some targets. Let's talk about some Nvidia. Let's talk about some meta. Let's get into it, Tanner. And I'm going to surprise you. You ready?
Yeah.
I may break down and buy something you want me to buy.
What's that?
I have not said this publicly yet. I was waiting for
I know what it is now. It's going to be Robinhood.
Nope.
Something that you don't hold right now?
I don't own it. I am considering buying it. It is something you've been telling me to buy. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Oh, man.
And you own it. Look at the wheels spinning, everyone. Look at those wheels spinning.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Like I have, so I'm not going to say this out loud, or this is not part of my guess, but immediately I've been telling you for a while to get Shift 4, but I don't know what. No, that's not one of my guesses. That's not one of my guesses. But immediately I thought that because I've been telling you to get that.
Yep.
But that name, there would be no reason for it to come up on your radar. Shopify is another one that obviously definitely could come up on your radar. There's been, we're in the midst of holiday spending. That could definitely be one. A lot of people are saying Chime, but why would that be coming up on your radar? Nubank? Ooh, that could be it.
Give me 3 guesses, Tanner. Let's go.
Yeah, so I will say Shopify.
Negative.
Well, you have to buy dLocal, no? Isn't that the name I gave you? Who did I give dLocal to? That was you, right?
No, you gave the Tanner. You gave the Tevis.
No.
Yeah.
No, Tevis gave me a gift.
Didn't you give him a gift?
I thought I gave you yours.
I don't think you did.
I gave you D-Local.
If you did, then I bought it.
Okay, good. Is that what you bought?
No.
And then, I
You
don't
got
know. A
two
bunch of
more
people are
guesses.
saying Chime.
You got 2 more guesses.
Well, I already know that you bought Nebius, so hopefully that's not what you're
Not
talking about.
that. No. Something you've been telling me for a while that I was not interested in, and I am potentially going to become a shareholder in the next week or two. Like, I'm really leaning.
Oh, you know what, Nick? You could be right.
I'm really leaning into this.
Is it Reddit?
It is not Reddit. You got one more chance, buddy.
Man, I don't even know what I hold.
Hey,
that
you're
you
gonna
don't.
feel so fucking dumb when I tell you.
You hold SoFi. It's not Shopify. It's not Nvidia.
Nope.
Maybe Nubank. Robinhood, you just said it's not. D-Local, you said it's not. Everyone is saying.
Don't worry about what the chat is saying. You
Okay,
are
okay.
close. You're close. Like you're going down the right path, but you're just not quite there.
Oh my gosh, man. Why would you look into Chime? That would make no sense to me. And I've been telling you to get this name. I honestly, I have to just bow out. I'm going to say Nubank, but I have no clue.
Nubank is a close, but it's not Nubank. You ready?
Mercado Libre.
Mercado Libre.
That makes a lot of sense.
I re-looked at the numbers after the fall. It's been on my radar. It's on my watch list, and I've seen it take a little bit of a dive. I think they've increased the projections on it. It looks super interesting.
Yep.
I may be starting a position next week in it. That's how interesting it looks.
For those that don't know about Mercado Libre, this is the biggest public Latin American company that you can buy. Ticker symbol MELI, MELI. And they are essentially roughly 5 different companies put together. It's got an Amazon feature, which is called Mercado Libre, which I think translates to free marketplace. So across, places like Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, they have warehouses that are set up. So they handle their own logistics. They do everything, concentrated e-commerce or centralized e-commerce platform that everyone goes to buy their products. They also have a fintech. So unlike Amazon, they have their own fintech called Mercado Pago, which is a almost Nubank competitor / SoFi type product where they offer all types of credit card solutions, payments, checking accounts, extremely high interest rates for people to use to replace the big banks. Fintech only, no branches. And they give exclusive discounts if you use your cards at Mercado Libre. So you have this mix of both fintech and e-commerce under one roof. They also do a lot of credit. So not just credit for consumers, but credit for businesses as well. So think about how startup businesses on Mercado Libre would need help financing some of their inventory. Mercado Libre will help. Think about the consumer, how they might need help with credit cards or personal loans or something like this. Mercado Libre can help. So they are doing everything from all angles. Very, very interesting name. I've been in this name since 1200, which doesn't even sound like that long ago. It's been a little stagnant, but I've been in this name for a bit.
You have been.
So,
and it's looking interesting again.
Extremely high growth rates, free cash flow monster. And not like they haven't fought off Amazon. They've been fighting off Amazon their entire career. However, that's what's quite interesting as well. They don't have a cloud business, so it's very much in the e-commerce and fintech side of things, not including, they don't have a LATAM cloud thing, but they do have a logistics business, a credit business, a fintech business, all that sort of stuff. What was I going to say about Melly? Oh, so the competition has heated up just a little bit recently because Nubank is starting to partner with Amazon. So Amazon wants back into LATAM in a strong way, and they're partnering with Mercado Pago's biggest competitor, Nubank, to help facilitate better cashback, stuff like this. So NuPay, which is their online checkout button, is available directly on Amazon. I know LATAM, man. I freaking love these businesses.
I'm surprised that you're not a shareholder of Citfra.
Sorry, which one?
Citfra, the Walmart de Mexico.
No, I don't know. No.
Walmart de Mexico is an interesting one. But yeah,
Yeah,
so Melee is pretty interesting, and I'll keep you updated, but it's now really on the radar.
You know what? Now that you say that, some people have sent me this. I didn't look into it though.
Like WWMVF or something like that.
Yeah. Walmart de Mexico. I remember that now.
Yeah.
It's publicly traded too, right? Separate ticker and everything.
Yeah, it's a pretty big dividend too.
Yeah. I don't follow that. You know what? There's some people that try to get me into like Inter and Co. That's another one that a lot of people want to get me into. But the quality difference is so like, especially whenever you're buying in areas where you can't touch or feel the product, and the people who have had direct experiences with those products are few and far between. You have to make sure, and at least in my opinion, that you're buying the absolute best. So you'll find some reports from time to time on Inter and Co. and some of these other institutions that their complaints and net promoter scores in the region are just nowhere near Nubank or Mercado Pago's. Even Mercado Pago is nowhere near Nubank's, but they have all the additional businesses that make them so interesting. But yeah, I'm stoked that you bought that.
I didn't say I bought it. I said it's on my list. I'm getting more interested in buying it.
Earnings calls are all in English. All the metrics are using US GAAP standards. So they're listed on American exchanges, so they follow US protocol. Yeah.
So, all right, Tanner, what'd you think of Meta?
I love the acquisition. I love the acquisition. I think Tevis, did you see Tevis's tweet? I think he put it in the most concise, best way you could possibly put this.
No, I did not see Tevis's tweet.
He said this.
You're going to pull it up?
I got it. You see this? It's an 8-month-old product with a $125 million run rate, which, by the way, is the fastest company to $100 million of annualized run rate. And they do agentic artificial intelligence. He said, if this is wrong, you're locking up insanely high qualified AI talent. And if it's wrong, you barely paid anything for it. This was a, roughly $2 billion deal.
And
so
they have
low risk,
$44 billion on the balance sheet. So it is legitimately peanuts for them.
Yeah. Low risk, high reward move. I think that's exactly the way that I would think about that. Manus is a very big name. So I'm surprised that they got that type of valuation, to be honest.
Well, I think it's going to be a very good year for Meta in 2026. I think Q4 earnings are going to be a smash hit. I think people are going to actually understand that they were forced to take a one-time charge, and it is going to be a drop in the bucket. It is going to have dramatic ramifications on earnings going forward. And this deal should increase their agentic AI and the process behind how decisions are made. So I'm very excited about everything with it.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else? The funny thing about Meta is I still think that they might get beaten down on the new quarters that they end up coming out with, because CapEx is not going to go in a different direction. Like maybe some of the commentary of slowing spend for things like Meta Labs for their metaverse, that might get people, a little bit more bullish that they will tighten spend on areas that are just not bringing in anything. But AI is not going to be one of those areas. And so they're going to continue to spend on data centers and infrastructure, and CapEx is going to continue to grow, and maybe at faster and faster paces. So do you think that the stock is even going to do well in early 2025? Let's say first half of 2026.
My projection is a wide net. I think it's going to be 750 to 1,000 end of next year, closer to 800 side. It is extremely undervalued here. I think this deal is going to unlock a lot of synergies for businesses utilizing advertising services on Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. I do believe that Zuckerberg will be more careful with his words and explain better how they are going to utilize the capital that they are allocating toward CapEx. I believe that they will expand cash from operations and surpass Apple. And this is a company that is trading at less than 20 times forward. It is one of the most inexpensive in the Mag 7. I believe it's the second most inexpensive, if not the first. So if earnings continue to expand and revenue continues to expand, and they really don't have competition, which they don't, I think this goes higher. I think it is crazy the valuation it is at when you look at companies that are trading at 100 times sales. That Facebook / Meta is trading at a valuation under 20 times earnings. With the type of growth, I mean, we can pull up the growth. It's really insane for a company this size, and that's the big thing. It's easy to grow when you're a small company, but when you are a company that is $1.5 trillion market cap, to be more exact, 1.66 trillion, and you have revenue growth in the mid-teens, I mean, that's something else. And if they can expand margins over the next several years, which I think they can through AI, this is going to be monetized tremendously. I mean, one of the highest level of analysts cover this company. You have 62 coming out with 18% revenue growth next year, and then 49 saying 16% in 27.
Yeah,
that's a lot of revenue growth for a company this big.
And you should look at the revisions on EPS, because I'm curious to see how.
So EPS is different. EPS, we're only getting.
Sorry. I just mean revisions on revenue and EPS, because, like, I would venture a bet that they have beaten estimates more than they have not. Probably
the
by
only time that they missed recently was last quarter.
Right.
And they beat on
revenue, right?
They beat on revenue, and on EPS, on normalized, it was actually a significant beat. I'll show that in a sec.
Yeah.
20% EPS growth next year. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's because of missing this quarter, but look at that. They missed on GAAP, but on normalized, without that accounting infraction, they would have beat by 58 cents.
Yeah.
So I think the market is beating Meta up for no reason. I think that they are creating a narrative that is incorrect, and it'll just go up even harder when it actually breaks out.
I really like Meta. I'm perfectly happy to continue to add to that name. Right now I'm actually adding to Amazon right now, but I am so happy that I started getting into the Mag 7 names. It makes me sleep so comfortable knowing that I'm buying Google, Amazon, Meta, like a portfolio built of these quality names attracts both value investors and growth investors. They're the biggest names in artificial intelligence, but they also have fortress balance sheets and a lot of recurring revenue. And recurring revenue, not because there's no competitors, but because they have the best products. So I love these names so much, even at Meta's, 670 price range, whatever it is right now. But even that's attractive. It was nearly like roughly getting into the 800 ranges before that quarter that brought us down. So we still haven't recovered from that earnings print. And we're still expecting what, 20+% growth? I don't know, man. It's a little crazy to me.
And the amount of free cash flow and cash from operations that they generate, it's very hard to compete with a company that puts up those numbers that has 44 billion in cash on hand doing over 100 billion of EBITDA. So have fun competing.
So someone in the chat said, so you just index. And if they mean that, just buy the index, I actually think that the Mag 7 will outperform. I'm not in this camp that they're going to be laggards. I actually think they're going to continue to do very well. And I wouldn't want to buy aimlessly into an index to pull down my expectation for Meta, Google, Nvidia, Amazon into the future, at least in the short term, while this AI build out continues to happen.
I think this will be an everything rally next year, led by the Mag 7.
Led meaning performance as a percentage, or just because they're the biggest names?
I think it's going to be a year where the big get bigger, but the other 493 in the S&P have the balance sheets and the cash flow to hire consulting companies and implement AI and really gain productivity in the back half of the year. That will expand their margins, but it'll also increase the revenue that the Mag 7 are generating. So I think it'll be an everything rally, in addition to all the economic factors that I could get into, but I would rather save that because I've already talked about that twice today. And the Mag 7 are so hard to compete with that I don't know who is going to be able to dethrone them. And I don't think that we should be looking at it like that. They're the greatest companies. And this is the era of AI. Regardless of what anybody wants to say about that. And we'll get into what Elon said today in a moment. But my theme is Apple and Alphabet take a breather and we get a rotation. And it may not be them going down. It may just be them stagnating for a while. We get a rotation into Microsoft, Amazon, Meta. Because I think the three of them are undervalued. And even though you can make an argument that Alphabet is undervalued, I think it's ran so much that it stagnates for a little bit and we get a catch-up play. Amazon's up like 44% for the past 5 years. It is seriously underperforming the market.
Yeah.
And then you look at the valuations on Microsoft and Meta, they're inexpensive compared to the market. So I think we get a little bit of a rotation. And I think Nvidia flies. Let's get into Tesla or Elon. What did you think about what he said about Nvidia chips today?
I didn't see.
You didn't see?
No. What did he say?
I thought you had been all over this. I gotta find it.
If it happened past 2 p.m., there was a good chance I was beginning to check out of the market.
XAI bought a third building called Marco Harder. Will take XAI training compute to almost 2 gigawatts. Try ACROC, download latest app. In one of these, he talked about going to 1 million NVIDIA GPUs in one of the data centers.
It's a macro harder or macro hard.
Whatever it is.
Do you know why he named it macro hard?
No freaking clue.
It's the opposite of Microsoft.
Elon, he's the best troll we've ever had.
I do like Marco Harder though. Dude, Marco Harder is that's one for the books for sure.
So I'm not seeing it on X right now, but I did see, if anybody in the chat knows where it is, link it in the chat, please. But he was talking about how they're going to go to 1 million NVIDIA GPUs in one of these data centers.
Yeah. But he said specifically NVIDIA GPUs?
Yes.
Hard to beat. The craziest thing is he's going to set it up and actually get those GPUs running in unbelievable record time. That's crazy. And by the way, I made a big stink out of this like a year ago whenever Nvidia was talking about some of their new networking products and their photonics and everything. And people go, oh, that's a small product, whatever. But it wasn't the fact that, sheer revenue, how much of these photonic systems are actually going to be purchased. It's what it does for those GPUs. And what it allows them to do is connect more GPUs to essentially be treated with the same quality of one very tight-knit cluster of GPUs, which means they can buy, instead of orders of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or low hundred thousands, now you can buy high hundred thousands or even millions and still operate with high efficiency. So the products that have sort of laid the infrastructure of Nvidia over the last, not in the last 6 months, but like the last year, 6 months ago, if that makes sense, from sort of June of 2024 to June of 2025.
We have some new news. And I'm not even going to say I'm sorry for cutting you off. We have new news that is very important for you.
Go ahead.
Well, not only did somebody say 270,000 to 1 million chips, I can't find where I saw it. It was on X somewhere. But there is new news from Nvidia. Do you know a company called AI21 Labs?
Yeah, but this is not. Yeah, I saw this. Did it get confirmed?
I mean, advanced talks to acquire them for 2 to 3 billion.
Yeah, that's not.
It just came out.
No, this came out this morning.
Came out this afternoon at 1:20, I'm saying.
You're late.
I guess I'm late like you.
That one, an Israeli-based AI company. I actually didn't realize that Mellanox, they're probably the biggest acquisition that they've ever done. And by the way, going into 2026, check out their revenue. Whenever you're looking at networking revenue on Nvidia, this is going to skyrocket. Okay? Skyrocket. And the reason that is able to skyrocket is literally the acquisition of Mellanox. So that was their sort of entry into advanced networking systems. So, yeah.
Crazy.
Very, very cool. Very cool. But all of this just allows them to sell more and more GPUs.
I am so bullish Nvidia, but I don't think it's going to go past 250, but I'm so bullish on them.
By 250 by end of year 2026?
Yeah.
Do you want to bet on that?
Kind of.
Okay. If you come up with a bet on the over or under of 250, that it passes that during the year, I will. I'll love to make that bet with you.
All right, we'll figure something out.
Bet
all, yeah. You want us to bet freaking 25 grand on that?
You want to bet 100 shares?
That's what I just said. They want us to bet 25 grand on that. No, I'm not taking 25 grand from you.
But I love how confident you already think you're gonna win. Well, I mean, that's why you bet,
what the tax implications I'm gonna have on that? It's not worth it.
I'll no.
I
you know what?
The confidence in the chat. They're saying easy over 25. Easy. All right.
Yeah. Whoever wins the bet pays for the next steak dinner.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you why I believe that. Why I believe that it'll be above that. I think that we will be able to hold up a high, at least 50% year-over-year growth rate for 2026 or fiscal year 2027 for Nvidia.
I agree with you on that.
What's going to happen to Nvidia's stock price during that advancement in revenue if they keep, let's say, the similar margins, and let alone all these acquisitions of Grok and everything like this? You think this is going to hurt their market share? So do you think that the multiple on Nvidia is going to fall by 50% as sales improves and net income improves? Or
I'm not worried about margin. As long as they keep above a 50% margin, I don't think it's going to matter. And they
yeah, but
already have,
so hold on.
have points to spare.
They keep above a 50% margin. They deliver that 50% margin on 50% year-over-year revenue growth.
Yeah.
Or potentially even 60%. We're
put up
accelerating into Q4 at 65%.
Right. They put up 160 billion net income next year. And
Right.
then what type of multiple do you put on that? I'm with you. I think they are going to put up a minimum of 160 billion in net income.
So if the multiple stays flat on that growth, that immediately increases our share price by 50%. Am I right or am I wrong?
Say that again.
If we grow by 50%, we keep margins the same,
Yep.
and the multiple stays the same, then we have to go up by 50%.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You don't have. They don't have to go up by 50%.
No. If the multiple stays the same.
If the multiple stays the same, it would go up. But that's if the multiple stays the same.
Yeah. So what multiple do you put on a company that is accelerating growth into the end of the year at 65%?
Yep.
We're accelerating growth and increasing margin right now. Everyone's hoping for the worst,
Right.
but that's not even the numbers that we're actually seeing.
But here's the problem. The largest growth rate on a large company is Nvidia. They shattered. This is the best quarter of any company ever. Okay. 63% year-over-year growth in revenue at a 56% profit margin for a hardware company. Hands down, best quarter ever for a company. Palantir put up 50 whatever percent growth year over year in Q3. I'm sorry, but Nvidia put up more growth and it is trading at a fraction of where Palantir is trading. The multiple does not have to stay the same or expand. It can compress.
Yeah, but how low can it go? It's going to go below.
I mean, right now Nvidia is trading too low, so there's no reason Nvidia is trading where it's trading today.
So you're saying there's no reason for it to trade this way. It's also not going to climb above 250 next year.
I think people are going to be too scared to take it that high. I really do.
It's touched 212 this year, and we're going to see 50, 60%,
I'm with
compression
you.
in their multiple if we end up growing without the stock price growing.
It's trading
and that's not including buybacks.
It's trading at 19.5 times forward. I think it should be trading at 30 times forward. I think it should be 50% higher than.
Then I would adjust your price target, sir.
No. But that's just me. I think it deserves to be 50% higher than where it is today. That's my opinion. The reality is the market's not giving them the bid now after a 63% accelerate, 63% with acceleration in revenue. So if we don't get revenue acceleration, we're going to get deceleration, but it's still going to be incredible because of the amount of revenue that they add. I think they're going to bake in a story about, or a narrative, when is revenue going to plateau? I think you're going to see so much shit next year that they're going to keep it low for no reason. I think it's going to be a $300 right now.
Do you think whenever Lisa Su says we're 2 years into a 10-year build out, that they are going to be talking about anything along the lines of a plateau in revenue?
The street, absolutely.
Yeah, but the street adjusts their price every single quarter. That, like, you go back to 2022 and then ask me what revenue is going to be like for 2025. It's nowhere near where it is today. And then Jensen Huang said very specifically, we're going to get, over the next 6 quarters, we've already seen one of those quarters, $500 billion of revenue. That's not inclusive of the Humane deal, the XAI deal, the OpenAI, the new OpenAI deal. Like, all the new deals that we've ended up seeing is not even inclusive. It's not sorry, I said OpenAI, I meant Anthropic, $30 billion Anthropic deal. So all of that is not inclusive of the 500 billion projection that they originally said. That's not inclusive of any China revenue.
What is your?
How can you possibly? Like,
what is your fair value for Nvidia right now?
Well, I thought that they would end the year at 250. So that's where I'd like to see them today.
Okay. So you're around 250 right now is where you think the fair value is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what would you say if 2026 plays out how we think it's going to play out with 50% revenue growth and maintaining somewhat similar margins? What would you put their fair value at the end of next year?
So I think that it's because we're not ending at 250. I do think that plays on people's psyche a little bit. I do think it could go higher, but I really do think somewhere around 275, 280.
Okay.
That's where I think we're going to end out.
Right. And this is why I asked those questions. And I agree with you. Not my fair value today is actually higher. I said 300, and I stand by that because I think it should trade it 30 times forward to 35 times forward.
And by the way, I'm pricing in multiple compression.
I get that. I get that. But what I'm saying is, right now we're in a situation where both of us think that the fair value today is significantly higher than where it is, but the market has it at a much lower price.
Yeah.
Because they're compressing it.
They're scared.
And I don't think that's going to change. I don't see Nvidia going up by more than 25% next year.
You know what? Someone says, what if China goes after Taiwan? You know, stuff like this. Those
are black swan events that if that happens, we have way bigger problems than this.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
way bigger problems.
I'm not, taking my big bets on those types of events. So I'm not pricing that in. But yeah.
Way bigger problems. But we can both agree that Nvidia is likely to be much higher next year.
Yeah, but you're like, I think you're looking at that upside as being extremely capped. Like, I think even I was listening to like a Mitt, he says like 220. I'm like, man, this company is growing at 60%, and we're early on in the cycle. That is extreme compression.
We may not be early on.
No, that's fine.
We don't know.
That's fine.
Where we are in the cycle. And that's what I think is the problem. Because right now, visibility into RPO is strong for the next 2 years. But I think that we're going to get to a point in the back half of next year where the narrative starts to rear its head again around at what point do these companies go into maintenance mode instead of expansion mode? And that's always going to be the problem.
How much, like, you're making your thumbnails, right? With
I'm helping Nvidia, baby.
No, you're barely helping.
I'm helping.
Think about Facebook. Whenever you're talking about generative, personalized artificial intelligence, where every single advertisement from every single business that you see an advertisement, and I see an advertisement, and the advertisements are either photo or video, and they're completely generated to fit our, like what we are looking for. You'll see something, you'll talk with your wife or something, and then end up seeing like, oh, I was talking about a specific trip to Jamaica or something, and then the next day you see a thing from Jamaica, book your flight now through Expedia, whatever. You're like, oh, is this thing listening to me? But now imagine this going to, okay, we can craft all these individual advertisements directly for this individual who is looking for a trip with him and his wife to Jamaica. Okay. Potentially you like a certain, I don't know, the specific airline or whatever to go to Jamaica. All that can be fit into the advertisement because they know you better because of artificial intelligence. And then they can promote to you better, not just because of the data that artificial intelligence or that these companies have on you, but because artificial intelligence can generatively create those videos to advertise to you. That is barely being in use. It is somewhat, but like we're scratching at that surface. So people talk about this cap in data centers like it's just like we're going to hit one day where it just all stops. But I'm trying to think about it in terms of actual token generation. So the token generation required from going from when Steven Fiorillo creates a single thumbnail to whenever every single company of every advertisement of, straight movies are created via artificial intelligence. That's just generative AI. By the way, that's just one segment. Then you go to agentic artificial intelligence. Think what Meta just bought Manus AI for. Like, there's so many pieces of my workflow where I have to go in and plug, the title that I have for my YouTube video, or my link to make sure all my notes are done perfectly. That should be done automatically. Zapier should be all over that. And the price of a tool like Zapier, like 8n8 or any of these, will fall to the floor as more and more of this manualized work gets completely automated. Okay. And then on top of that, then we're going into physical AI, self-driving cars, robotics. CES is reported to have like 40 different humanoid robot companies showing up, like 40. Okay. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure like half of them, or if not more of them, are Chinese companies. So there is a massive build out here. Oh, sorry. I said 8N8. I meant N8N. Yeah. My bad.
We'll see what happens on the build out.
But yeah, so I apologize for the long rant.
No, keep going. Listen, I agree with you that we need more compute, and I agree with you that Nvidia should be much higher. The market is not giving it the multiple because the market is unclear of when the CapEx spend is going to curtail. And I don't think the CapEx spend curtails for a minimum of 3 years. It may not curtail for 5 to 7 years. Nobody knows. But if the market was giving Nvidia a realistic multiple based on the numbers that they are currently achieving, they would be trading between 250 and 300 right now. They're just not. And I think that plays out next year, and it's going to appreciate gradually. And I don't think it's going to get past 250 because I just don't think it's going to get 25% plus in stock appreciation.
But I don't
see what happens.
The part that I'm trying to clarify, where I think we're going wrong, where I think you and Amit have different opinions than me, is if we go and we grow at 50+%, you're assuming that the stock price only appreciates by 25%. That you're not expecting the sentiment to turn around at all. You're expecting the sentiment to worsen for the AI theme. That's worsening.
Not necessarily. It's not worsening. It's staying the same.
No, the multiple. If we grow EPS by 50+%,
I'm not talking about EPS. I'm talking about revenue.
Yeah, but if margins stay the same and they buy back shares, like they're not diluting. So if revenue goes up by 50% and margins stay the same, that's EPS at 50%. So, and not including buybacks. So you're getting real earnings. We know they're free cash flow positive. There's no CapEx here. So you're seeing real dollars down to the bottom line. You're saying the AI theme is going to get drastically worse next year.
I'm not saying the AI theme is going to get drastically worse. I'm saying that Nvidia has a problem, and it's called a narrative problem. There is no reason that AMD or Broadcom trades at a bigger valuation than Nvidia, but they both do. I don't think either of them should. I don't think that On Holding should, or any of those semiconductors. Nvidia is putting up numbers that justify getting the best multiple and sustaining the best multiple.
Yeah.
It isn't, and it hasn't. And I'm just not seeing that turns next year. That's all I'm saying. And I hope it does. Like, I hope this is one of the times where I hope I am wrong. But because if it goes to 300, I'll be much happier than if it goes to 250. I just don't think that it's going to get that multiple next year because too many people are going to come out and attack the AI trade and really talk about there's going to be a crack in CapEx. At what point does maintenance happen? Depreciation. You're going to see it all next year again. So we'll see. Yeah. Regardless if it goes to 250 or 300, everybody who's in it is going to be very happy. It's just how happy are we going to be?
Yeah. No, that's overall, I'm excited. I am.
Same here.
Even like my price target for this year, I was overly optimistic that people would see what I'm seeing.
I was worried because I said 185, and I think you were at 215 or 220.
I said 225, 250.
No, you when we talked, you weren't at 250. I remember you saying around 215, 220. What?
Nothing. You know what? It's funny. This Kurt guy messages. Can you pull this up at 9:53 p.m.? What Kurt Nixdorf said
At 9:53.
Yeah. Tanner looks like the Home Alone kid low key. Okay. He typed that into your chat. Now go to 9:55 p.m.
No, that's what I thought you wanted me to bring up because
Yeah, now hit that one. Then he typed that into my chat and he said, I'd follow Tanner into war. Like, I can't see your chats in the other stream, bro. You're talking shit behind my back. I look like the Home Alone kid low key. And then he goes, man, this guy's spitting truth. I see you. I see everything.
All I'm gonna say is I would not follow Tanner into war. Just saying.
Okay. Oh, can you go on a little bit of a tyrant?
Tanner would need to get freaking a little bigger so he can freaking be a shield for me.
You pick me up and
no, I'm just saying, like, I'd rather follow Lesnar into war because you know what? At least I know that freaking he's blocking shit.
Yeah.
But no, look, Nvidia is an amazing company. I think it's going to do very well next year. I'm just worried about narrative pressure, and it doesn't deserve to be where it is right now. I'm actually a little shocked that it came down. When it was at 212, I was saying, man, I really don't know how I didn't see it going that high. And it looks like we're going to finish the year a couple of points off of where I had it pegged for the year.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Is there any other topics aside from Nvidia that potentially I've not been paying attention to?
I mean, I think Amazon's a long-term one, but you're paying attention to that. I don't think you're paying attention to what's going to happen with SoFi, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
I'm really excited. I think the stock is seeing no real love right now. But the amount of money that they raised, the new Fed governor that we're about to get in, all the banking deregulation, all of the crypto stuff that's going to help with their margins on payments, it's a beautiful thing. Do you want to do... Okay, wait. Can I quickly say...
Yes.
Because we actually don't have too much time, but I know that we still want to get through our movies list and everything.
Yes.
Steve knows about this. He's not going to say just yet, but I've got a big announcement that I'm going to actually make tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm going live at 1.
Good role.
Going to be doing my regular live stream where I look at all the markets and news and everything, but I've got a big announcement. So
at what time are you going to make the announcement, though?
I don't know, probably 1:30, something like that.
Well, I want to know so I can tune in.
Yeah.
All right, so 1:30 on the dot. You're going to make the announcement.
Well, okay, bro. I'll try to aim for 1:30.
1:30.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm calling you.
Deal.
Okay. I don't think I have any meetings then, so I actually will be able to listen to it.
Cool, man. That's good. Can't give a hint, but I did end up seeing. So I checked to see if I could announce it tomorrow. And at first I was not allowed, but I got the okay. So I'm good to go. But yeah, that's it. Do you want to do our movies list?
Let's do one more thing before. Where do you see the S&P next year? Do you have a price target?
Not one that I feel confident in saying. I mean, I would I don't know. I like your price target. 8,000 seems good. I think like I've got no reason to be bearish next year. I'm honestly a pretty optimistic guy for next year. So I think things will do well.
Okay. All right. So I talked to Amit, and I don't think we're going to be able to convince him that if you and I have the same movie in our top 25, that he will watch it. So don't think it's happening. But if you're ready, you can go first.
Okay, wait, hold on. I actually need to just change one of them here.
I'm going to give mine a final look. So for everybody who did not see last week, Tanner and I went down a little rabbit hole of our top 25 movies. And this is not top 25 movies in a sense of the way critics would rate them. It is our top 25. So his and mine. So like the way I describe it is if I'm flipping through the channels and one of these movies is on, I'm no longer flipping through the channels. I'm watching this.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I would consider these the best movies of all time.
Oh, great. We're going to see freaking Casablanca on here.
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't seen Casablanca, but
You're not missing anything.
I have 12 Angry Men on it, which I think a lot of people would consider one of the best movies of all time, but it is one of the best movies of all time. But yeah, I definitely have some movies on here that I wouldn't care to watch again every time because they're just not that fun. But they are definitely.
Then it's not one of the greatest movies.
I just thought of a movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, bro. I have to get something off here.
This is what annoys me, everyone. We're doing a top 25 list, and the guy just says he has movies on here they wouldn't necessarily want to watch because they wouldn't be fun.
No, like
No, I don't.
I can't think of here. Let me think of one that's in my list that I wouldn't care to see like 2 times in a row.
Like every one of these movies, if they're on, I would stop and watch them.
Okay, I'll talk to you about these whenever we bring it up, but yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm good to go. I'm pretty confident in this list. I don't think there's too much on here that I would want to get rid of. I mean, this is a fantastic list. I don't know if it's in order.
Mine's not in order.
Okay. As long as we're not in order, I'm fine.
No,
maybe I'll actually I'll order it alphabetically. That way, no one thinks anything of.
Yeah, that's how I have mine, alphabetical.
Okay,
and there's
cool.
stuff on my list that nobody's going to agree with, and I'm fine with that.
Okay, you want me to go first?
I do want you to go first.
Okay. Let me share my list. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from a pristine movie critic, Tanner Manson. I'm phenomenal at picking out great movies. I have great taste. Here we go. 12 Angry Men. Old school. I think it's 1954 black and white film. Great. American Gangster. This one, anytime. And by the way, 12 Angry Men. It's coming on at any time? No way. I need to be in the mood for 12 Angry Men. Okay? But American Gangster, anytime it's on, amazing. Arrival. Unbelievable movie. This is one that I just put on there.
You did not just put Arrival on there, did you? The Jodie Foster movie?
Yeah. Have you lost your mind?
Have I mean, I have not lost my mind. I am just shocked you. Okay, go on.
Catch Me If You Can. Great movie. Leo, Tom Hanks. Amazing film. Dazed and Confused. Coming of age. You got a joint? No? Well, it'd be a lot better if you did. It would be a lot cooler if you did. I messed that up.
You did. Don't quote something if you're going to screw it up.
I messed it up, dude. I haven't seen this movie in a couple of years. All right. I got that right. Departed, phenomenal. Godfather, great. Goodfellas, mwah. Okay. Love. There's a lot of crime and mafia movies in here. I love the genre. Good Will Hunting. Steve doesn't like it. Phenomenal movie. You got to go see About a Girl. Inside Man. It's not good to be the financier of the Nazis. Law-Abiding Citizen, phenomenal. Oppenheimer, great. One of the greatest soundtracks of all time. And I swear to God, I'll open up to you guys. I'll be a little bit vulnerable here. Sometimes whenever I'm just getting work done, I'll put on the Oppenheimer soundtrack. I'll listen to, what is his name? Ludwig von Oppenheimer, or whatever his name is, that ended up making that soundtrack. It's great study music. Parasite, phenomenal movie. Can can I do a little spoiler on Parasite, or is that inappropriate to do?
Do whatever you want to do.
Okay. This movie is kind of interesting because it has two themes to it. Directly at the half point of the film, the director changes the movie from a Korean genre into a horror movie. And it's phenomenal. It's an amazing movie. Yeah, Parasite. Pulp Fiction, this one literally, like if I had to put one of the movies at the very, very top, might literally be one of my favorite movies. Scarface, Shawshank Redemption, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, I had to pick Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse. I went with the second one. It's so amazing. I'm not an anime guy. I'm not a cartoon type guy. The art in this film is insane. The storytelling, it's phenomenal. Anytime it's on, it's worth stopping and watching. Star Wars A New Hope, the best Star Wars. Superbad, The Big Short, The Gentleman, one of the greatest movies of all time. The Social Network, Mark Zuckerberg's coming of age story. Usual Suspects. Why do I have Usual Suspects here twice? What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, did Tanner just use the wrong list?
I'm wondering what's missing now. What did I replace Arrival with? Wolf of Wall Street. It might have been Django or something. These were some of my other ones that I was thinking about, but honestly, not really. Seven might have been the only one. Hurt Locker's another great movie, but I didn't put any of those. I'll find out really quick what I was missing, but that's my list.
I don't hate it. There's some movies that I would not put on. We have some crossover. And I am in a very bad predicament because I have 26, I just realized, and I can't figure out what to take out. And I have to take something out. And I'm almost going to take Gladiator out at the moment. I can't believe I'm about to do that.
I just watched Gladiator. It was whatever.
It's such a good movie, but it's coming out. All right. I have 25. Let's put them in alphabetical order. We should have everybody vote whose list is better, mine or yours.
Yeah, I'm down for it. It's a solid 7 out of 10 list, Tanner. What am I missing? Everyone.
I think that your list is going to win over mine because I have movies that people are just not going to like in here, but I love them. So I'm going to make it very big so people cannot see like that far down.
The movie that I was supposed to have other than Usual Suspects was Step Brothers.
So alphabetical order.
Look at the way. No, bro. This is unbelievable.
What?
You see where it says 100%? Change that to 200% and then zoom out your screen.
No, I control and wheel the thing. It's easy.
No, I can barely see any.
That's the whole point. I don't want you to see all of them.
What? Yeah, but go to 2. Please go to 200.
Fine. Jesus Christ.
What an insane list already.
I mean, 200 is not like you're going to see everything in one shot.
No, once you go to 200, you're not going to see everything.
I did. You still see everything.
Okay, well then zoom in a little bit after you change it to 200. I don't want the entire screen to just be the border of Excel.
You don't have much choice. All right. Here we go. Alphabetical order. 13 hours. Incredible movie. Whenever it comes on, I'm stopping and watching it. It is that good. If you haven't seen it, it is nonstop. It is amazing. American Gangster, we cross over on. It's a masterpiece movie. Absolute masterpiece. Blow. Absolute masterpiece movie. I needed a Johnny Depp movie. I actually have 2 in here. I was considering Pirates of the Caribbean, but I put Blow in. Braveheart. Incredible movie. Casino Royale is the best James Bond movie, and Daniel Craig is the best James Bond. Days of Thunder, incredible. Race You to Victory Lane, absolutely incredible movie. Dazed and Confused, we cross over on that.
Let's go.
Donnie Brasco is arguably the most underrated mob movie there is. It is an incredible cast. Johnny Depp and Al Pacino do an amazing job in it, and the story's just phenomenal. Friday
Yeah, but can I really quickly stop you on the Donnie Brasco one?
Yeah.
Out of my mob movies, Departed, Goodfellas, Godfather. Do you have all those?
Whoa. Where's Depart? I don't have Depart in here.
Yeah, replace Donnie Brasco with Departed. How is Donnie Brasco better than Departed?
What the hell just happened? Hold on. That's a mix-up on my end.
Donnie Brasco.
No, it may not be. Hold on. No, it's on here because I have the in front of it. We're good. I didn't screw it up. I have The Departed. It's down there. All right. Donnie Brasco. Friday Night Lights. Arguably the best football movie ever made. And I had to have at least one sport movie in here. I think it's better than Any Given Sunday. I think it's better than The Program. And I think it's better than Remember the Titans. It's that good.
What about what's that one with the kid that gets adopted into that rich family?
How did I know you were going to say The Blind Side? That doesn't even make the top 5. Stop it. Blind Side. Goodfellas. Arguably better than The Godfather. Just saying. Heat. Ocean's 11 is the best heist movie ever made.
It's good.
It's incredible.
I've had Ocean's 11 on here, and I've taken it off, and I brought it back. I'm actually going to replace Step Brothers with that because it is better.
It is such a good movie. I watched part of it today, and I watched Ocean's 12 over the weekend. Point Break. People do not give Point Break the credit it deserves. Utah, get me too. Point Break is such a fun movie. It comes on, I'm watching it. There is not a slow part of the movie. It's excellent. And I'm probably showing my age with some of these movies that are on here. Pulp Fiction, we cross over on. Incredible. It could be on almost anybody's top 10 list. It's that good of a movie. Roadhouse. A lot of people are going to think I'm out of my mind putting Roadhouse on here. Roadhouse is on here because, you know what? It is a quintessential 80s movie. And it is just freaking awesome. Sam Elliott, Patrick Swayze, great movie. Rocky IV, because it is the best Rocky movie they made. Incredible. Rounders, I can watch that at any point, any day. Love it. The Color of Money, I would say most people haven't even seen this movie. Way better than The Hustler. And everybody who likes pool, The Hustler, no, stop it. The Color of Money is the best pool movie ever made. It's incredible. Young Tom Cruise. I think this was like 85. Paul Newman, great movie. The Dark Knight. I had Batman Begins in here and I put The Dark Knight in instead. Dark Knight is just a little bit better than Batman Begins. The Departed, top 5 movie for me. Godfather, top 5 movie for me. Wolf of Wall Street, it's either this or The Big Short, and The Wolf of Wall Street is just more fun. Even though The Big Short's more of a serious movie, but Wolf of Wall Street's is more fun. Tombstone, best Western movie of all time. Val Kilmer's best performance in a movie as Doc Holliday, got Sam Elliott, got Kurt Russell, incredible movie. And then to round it out, True Romance, one of the best casts ever assembled, one of the craziest movies, phenomenal. How many of these movies have you not seen, Tanner?
Way too many. Like, go up. Let me count the list of the movies I haven't seen in your list. 13 Hours, Blow.
You should watch that tonight.
Braveheart I saw when I was, way too young. So I have no clue anything about it anymore. Days of Thunder, Friday Night Lights.
Whoa, hold on. Do you like sports movies?
No.
All right, so you may not like Friday Night Lights if you don't like sports movies.
Keep going down. Point Break, Roadhouse, Rocky 4.
Wait, you've never seen Point Break?
Not
And I
like
have to remember that
I
there's
can't
an-
think of anything
I have
when
to
I
remember that there's an age gap between us. But Point Break is just, and not the new remake that they did of it, the original one from the 80s or early 90s.
with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze, Gary Busey.
Doesn't look familiar, no.
And everybody in the chat, I agree. The new Point Break is really good, actually. But there, you can't replace the old Point Break. It's just incredible.
Roadhouse, Rocky 4, I have not seen. Not
How
seen any of the
have you not
Rockies. Don't
seen
care to.
Rocky 4?
Like I said, I do not like those old school, like, honestly, to me, I think the 80s poured out a lot of like these like Rambo, Rock. I hate all of those.
Rambo is nothing like Rocky.
No, but the Adrian, like this, like tough, like absolute moron of a person. I just can't like all I do, like Expendables, A-Team, all that stuff. I hate it all. They've never made a good movie, and I put Rocky in there. It's just, no, I did not hear no bell. Like it's so dumb, man. Like it falls under like Forrest Gump level acting. Like I don't understand. If I wanted to see a character like that, I watch Rain Man. By the way, excellent movie. I like Rain Man.
Rain Man is not a good movie.
It's better than Rocky. I've never even seen Rocky.
God. The only two good scenes is in the beginning when they're freaking driving the Lamborghinis and then at the end of the casino. It's such a boring movie.
Someone just typed in chat, fuck Canada. Okay.
What else haven't you seen here?
Rounders, The Color of Money.
Whoa. You haven't seen Rounders?
No, nothing's even coming to mind.
I don't understand this. You're breaking my brain.
Oh, I might have seen this. This looks familiar. I might have seen this. This is kind of in my I like a Matt Damon film. I'll watch this for sure. I like Matt Damon a lot.
All right, I put a poll up in the chat. Everybody who can, please vote. Be honest. We're not going to take offense to it. So you haven't seen Rounders. You haven't seen Color of Money, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've seen Dark Knight.
Oh yeah. Dark Knight, Departed, Godfather. Dark Knight was actually on my list for a minute.
Have you seen Tombstone?
Nope. I haven't seen the original Top Gun and haven't seen True Romance. Do you want to send me here? Wait. This is what we'll do. Copy your list and send it over to me really quick, and I'm gonna throw it on my Excel spreadsheet so then we can look at it side by side.
I'm just gonna throw it in the private chat and just copy and paste it.
Sure.
Whoops. Sorry. Where the hell is the private chat?
Just in StreamYard.
There we go.
The Hangover's great. The Hangover's a fantastic comedy. I would.
It didn't freaking come out. I'll just share a spreadsheet with you.
No. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just do the.
Okay. Oh wow.
What?
56 votes already. 80-20.
What? 80 in your favor?
81-19. Let's go,
yeah,
everyone.
because people are looking at your list right now.
I'll take it all. I'm not saying who's winning.
That's why I said we'll do it side by side and then let people look, because people don't even probably remember what's even on my list.
All right, so I'm going to end the poll, and then we'll do a new one.
Okay, this is actually a horrible way to do it, but I'll have it here in a sec.
Yeah, we're going to hold on one sec, everyone. We're going to, and I had a comedy in there. I had Dazed and Confused in there.
Yeah.
Bring up yours and we'll restart the poll.
I have to literally manually enter all of these. So
That's why I was going to send you the list. Let me send you my list.
yeah, but then I have to still put it into that list. Like, how are you going to send me the list? Email?
No, I was going to send you the link and you can just copy and paste the column.
It's all good. I'm almost done.
All right. We're putting both on the screen, everyone. This poll will be redone in a moment.
Okay. Sorry, I just have a couple more. The Wolf of Wall Street, Tombstone,
Top Gun, True Romance.
Okay.
All right, new poll.
How many of mine have you not seen?
Well, I'll tell you when it comes on the screen.
Okay. Let's take a look here.
All right, you ready? Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
All right. I guess make it smaller
Smaller?
so people can see more.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was going to scroll through it.
No. All right, everyone, please vote. We need this settled once and for all. Thank you very much. All right, so I have not seen
What's at the bottom? Oh, Wolf of Wall Street.
Oppenheimer, Parasite.
You've not seen Oppenheimer?
No.
Oh, that's better. Here, wait. Let me do this then. That's good.
I've only not seen two of your movies.
Well, obviously these are my top 25 movies, so I would recommend watching both of those.
What the hell are you laughing at?
Someone said Tanner's List probably. Brokeback Mountain, The Notebook, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Top 25 is crazy. Yeah, I know. And I'm probably missing some. Like, I just thought of Arrival just as we were finishing this. Like, I'm probably missing some things.
I mean,
Tropic Thunder is great too. Like, I love that movie. But, like, what do you replace on this list? You know?
how many? So I haven't seen two of your movies. How many of mine have you not seen? Like 12?
Here, wait. No, wait, sorry.
God.
Oh, no, I've seen Heat. That many.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of 80s movies, bro. It's like probably the least watched area of my, like, and honestly, for my age, I do all right on movies. I would say I'm decently well covered. But yeah. And also, I didn't make this list to gather votes. If I was doing this to gather votes, I wouldn't have put 12 Angry Men.
Like I did, I put freaking Roadhouse in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I'm not trying to win any competitions with freaking putting 13 hours in Roadhouse in there. Like, those are not going to be in anybody's list.
Okay, wait. Yeah. Sorry. Let me put the poll up on my thing as well. Sorry, guys. For the people on my stream, let me put a poll up.
Oh, they can't. The people on your stream can't vote on mine?
Well, they can, but it's just...
No, I'm just saying, like, when you do it in StreamYard, it doesn't cross the streams?
No.
Oh, okay.
That should be a good ad, though.
I mean, why? I don't know why they wouldn't, considering they can freaking...
Okay, start a poll. What did you just say? Who has the better list?
Yeah, which movie list is better, Steve and Tanner? All right, so mine's topping out. I'm ending mine after 3 minutes because I'm not seeing any more votes. We have 67% me, 33% Tanner.
We'll see about that. It's probably still going to be in your favor. The age demographic, the average viewer of my YouTube channel is something like 45. I'm outpaced here, but these are some good. I love these movies.
Yeah, and look, I had 52 movies. It was very hard for me to come up with this. Like the movies that did not make the list that I was contemplating were Bloodsport, Casino, Caddyshack, Creed.
Hey, you know what? I saw a comment that said ChatGPT says Tanner has more diversity. I don't see how many comedies do you have on here?
1, Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, 1. Is that really how you watch movies? Out of every 25 movies you watch 1 comedy?
Yeah, but these days, yes.
Crazy.
And I'm surprised that I ended up putting Dazed and Confused over Caddyshack.
I was throwing in some diversity there.
I don't have I got diversity in here.
I got a freaking cartoon one on mine.
You don't have any freaking sports movies.
I
have 2.
No, hold on.
And
well, I suggested I was going to put 21. That's a sports movie.
That's a gambling movie. That's not a sports movie.
That's a sport. Poker's a sport, or blackjack's a sport.
And I was considering putting The Fighter in over Rocky 4, but Rocky 4 is just Rocky 4. Like, come on. What's your poll, Dylan?
That's because Tanner's list goes all the way from gay to lesbian. Dude, half of my movies are on his list too. We've got the same. You removed Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah, didn't make the cut.
Oh my gosh. Well, what else were you thinking of? You were going to put Old School, Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, I mean, I remember The Titans, Midnight Run, Lord of the Rings, Lethal Weapon, John Wick, Inside Man, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Dodgeball, Gladiator, Empire Strikes Back, Big Short, Superbad, Remember the Titans, The Fighter, Training Day, Tin Cup.
Bro, chill.
But
how many did you like? You really went through and thought about this.
I had 52 movies on it.
Someone said Tanner loses for picking Law-Abiding Citizens over Goodfellas. They're both on, brother.
Yeah, no, he has Goodfellas on his list.
I got Goodfellas. So recast your vote. Forrest Gump, I just haven't seen in so long. I don't know if it holds up. I don't know.
Where's your poll at?
53% Steve.
So that's pretty close.
Yeah, but I think, I honestly think you have definitely taken it, because even on my channel, which I would say some people are just, giving me some, currying some favor here, you still are winning. So you definitely have the better list. You take it this time. We'll have to come back and do 25, I don't know, favorite albums or something.
Or the next 25, we can't reuse these. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good for that. But
okay.
If we did 25 albums and you don't have Nas Illmatic on that,
you don't want to do that with me. You don't want to do that with me. You'll never win.
Really?
You'll never win.
I mean, I'm down to do this at the end of each week.
My music is so diverse that I'm going to have such a crazy thing on there. People are going to love it.
You know what? I'm thinking in my head. I'm just literally like typing in my head. I'm thinking honk shoe, honk shoe. You put me to sleep. You don't think I listen to a diverse set of music here?
I mean, name 5 good albums.
No, I'm not going to give away.
Trust me, I'm not going to steal your 5 freaking albums. You're going to know if I actually listen to this stuff or not.
Well, it's either I think doing 25 favorite songs will be a little just like way too diverse. 25 favorite artists might work, artists and bands.
So when you start talking about artists and bands, I guess we could, but I feel like it's a smaller population that we get to pick from with that. So
Artists
I think
and bands over albums?
I think we could do songs.
Well, the only thing that I think with albums is that I don't know how much that'll resonate with people as much as
Let me
artists.
ask you something. Is Appetite for Destruction ending up on your freaking list? You don't even know what Appetite for Destruction is.
No.
So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? You don't even have the best Guns N' Roses
Guns N'
album
Roses.
on your list. It's one
How
of the
many
best
songs do I have
albums
on
of
my
all
playlist
time.
with
Like,
of Guns
are
N'
we doing
Roses?
here?
Let me check.
Like, you are nowhere going to compete with me on either of the chats because I'm going to have Red Hot Chili Peppers in there, Guns N' Roses, and you're going to have Mickey Mouse and the freaking Dwarfs.
Do you remember one of the first times we connected? We connected over
Yeah, because I was listening to freaking
was it Fat Joe?
Fat Joe, I think.
Yeah. So, you know, I can hang.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Let's do. Well, do we want to keep up this top 25? I
Let
think
me
like,
ask you something. Life
or do you
after,
want to do top 10?
Life After Death, disc 1 or 2. See, I can't do it. I can't do this.
No. Hey. I listen to Life After Death. I'm trying to think about which ones, like what songs are on disc 1 or disc 2.
Thank God, because the look on your face made it look like you had no idea what I was talking about.
No, I know Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
I know Biggie,
All right.
but I don't know which songs fall under which disc.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, let's do top 10 artists
Okay.
next week.
Sure.
We'll pick them live next week, and then we will critique them the week after.
Okay.
Or do we not want to pick them live? We can do that with our own audiences.
You know, we can. I think we come to the table with our list made.
Okay.
So next week is top 10 artists.
Top 10 artists.
Okay, I'm writing
Or
it down
bands.
on my notepad.
Say that again.
I'm writing it down on my notepad.
Yeah. Look now. Look how excited people are.
Top 10 artists. Yeah, because this is fun. Yeah,
Tanner, do
artists,
video
class
games and you
groups.
can win.
Yeah.
The
So,
absolute disrespect.
so in all seriousness, artists can be a group. Like,
Yeah, bands count.
yes,
You can throw Kiss in there.
let's not get crazy now.
I mean, Kiss might make it onto mine.
I hope it does.
Don't start talking shit about Kiss.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I hope it does.
Yeah.
You go from I know Biggie Smalls to Kiss is ending up on my list.
I have a wide. You wait.
You're going to be surprised when you see what comes out on May.
You're going to see some Zach Bryan. You're going to see some Biggie Smalls.
Mm-hmm.
You might see some Kiss, some Disturbed, maybe some Metallica, Slipknot. I don't know.
I'm going to give you some advice. Do not put Disturbed on there.
I love Disturbed.
I'm just saying you can put Disturbed on there, but I'm just saying.
You know?
Okay.
Maybe I'll throw some Simon and Garfunkel, you know?
It's got to, and here's the thing. It's got to be stuff you actually listen to. You like, I can't sandbag and put Taylor Swift on there. Okay.
Okay.
Like, you actually have to listen to the music.
Hold on. This is on my playlist. These are all Disturbed songs on my playlist.
We can't see it, so it doesn't matter. So now we can.
Okay, leave me alone. And so I yeah. I'll be fine.
I already have 4. 5, 6, 7. I need 3 more.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. I'm writing it down. I already have 3. I already have 7. I need 3 more.
I'm gonna have to think about mine. But you have to honestly, like for me, whenever I was to think about like my favorite artists, I don't often think about like, let's say Drake, for example. But whenever I actually look at the music that I'm listening to most often, Drake does show up on that list. So how do you put that? You know?
It's your favorite artist. You may be listening to more Drake now because he's more relevant than something you listened to 5 or 10 years ago. So obviously it would be more in your cycle now on your algorithm. But that may not mean that you may like Drake over something else. I have 8. I need 2 more.
I haven't even wrote one down yet. I got to go through. I got to talk with my committee, you know.
Your committee. He's got a committee, everyone.
Yeah. I got to run this by, some real folk.
Okay. Guys, Enter the 36 Chambers is amazing. Attack of the Killer Bees is amazing. Wu-Tang is not ending up on my top 10 list. I'm sorry.
What about if there's somebody who is, and this is for real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even joking.
Right.
One of the greatest artists, a top 3 artist, in my opinion,
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
However, they've recently become extremely controversial.
So, I mean, I'm considering putting him on.
He's one of the great.
Homecoming the other day.
What?
I listened to Homecoming the other day. All right. So just saying.
Kanye West is
He's
one
amazing.
of the greatest artists of all time.
Take him being absolutely certifiable crazy out of it. His music is legit.
You listen to College Dropout. You don't listen to Hal Hitler, and it's fine. You know, you don't go to the new stuff. You stick to the old stuff, but it's phenomenal.
College Drop. He's got so many bangers. It's unbelievable.
Through the Wire? Come on, like this is
so fire.
This is phenomenal, phenomenal material.
I mean, I think that we should not put him on since we both agree on him.
Yeah, but I
mean, we can. All right. Ed Espanol, Mad Respect. Reasonable Doubt, #1 album from Jigga. No question about it.
So I'll tell you one thing. Kanye West for my 2025 Spotify Rewind was my #1 artist. And the song I Wonder by Kanye West was my #1 played song.
So I got eight right now, and I'm more than willing to share them right now because they're not changing.
Oh, I mean, Kygo's got to go on a list. Like, I mean, if we're just being honest.
You have to be honest.
Like, you're talking about some of the, like.
I mean, who's the top MC?
But I'm not just going with my, like. Oh, dude, I'm seeing such a Nas has got to be on. Like, the Illmatic album was the greatest rap album of all time.
Illmatic is top 5 albums of all time for rap. It's top 5. It's not the greatest, but it's top 5.
It is the greatest.
It's not. It's top 5.
Okay. Yeah, but like Eric Clapton, I got to think about a list. Top 10 is crazy. Maybe we do top 25.
Top 25?
Yeah, because I think Eric Clapton should be there. But how do you throw Eric Clapton on a top 10 list?
All right, so I'm going to give you 8 right now. You ready? These
yes.
are not changing. They're not coming off. You'll see these next week.
You're going to remove them. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. You can type them down. I'm not removing them. Okay? And I don't care if Tanner steals them because these are legit. Linkin Park, phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm not even going to write that one down.
Foo Fighters, phenomenal. Guns N' Roses, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jay-Z, Biggie, Metallica, Billy Joel.
All right.
Fire in that list.
You saved yourself at the end. I thought you were going to bring some diversity at the start there.
Billy Joel and Biggie.
No, that was the end. I said you saved yourself with the Metallica and you got out fine. But I feel like this is going to be the opposite way around, where all my artists, you will not have the movie section to what I'm about to bring you. It's going to be completely reversed. You're not going to know anything I bring you. I'm not bringing you Linkin Park. Okay.
I mean, Linkin Park has got so many bangers. And yes, if you grew up in New York and you don't have Billy Joel in your top 10, you should leave New York and never say you lived in New York.
Like,
because
dude,
no matter what bar you go to, Captain Jack plays in that bar at some point in the night.
The first time when I was much younger, but I was on a plane with headphones in, and I landed in Newark Airport, I think. First time ever in New York. And Nas's New York State of Mind came on as I landed. And I still remember that memory to this day. And what perfect timing. But the fact that Heinzie Ketchup in chat said, as long as Tanner doesn't say G-Eazy. Like, your guys' opinion of me is so low. You think I'm saying on a top 10 artists of all time, I would put G-Eazy. It's ridiculous.
And
Jackson 5, you might see me put on. Michael Jackson is going to be there. And the fact that Steven didn't say it just shows his music quality.
Michael Jackson's trash. Stop it.
He is the greatest artist of all time.
Oh my God. He's not in the top 25.
You've lost your mind.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Crazy talk.
That's okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, people are not happy with you.
That's fine.
Linkin Park being better than MJ is wild. I know. I know.
No, it's legit.
I think like whenever you buy a phone, Linkin Park comes for free on the it's pre-downloaded. It's absolute elevator music quality.
It's legit.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, I like Foo Fighters. That was good.
We have a
Red Hot Chili Peppers is good.
We have a special question. Somebody wants to know if Tanner is putting Celine Dion on their list.
No.
Okay.
My mom loved Celine Dion. I don't care about it though.
Okay.
It's not that there's anything wrong. I just don't listen to that sort of stuff.
Okay.
That was U2's move. Yeah, I was thinking of U2. U2 just like every single iPod or something had the U2 album already on it. Tanner's playing Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco might literally be
I mean, in all seriousness, Pearl Jam is a great band, but no album after 10 was nearly as good as 10. That's the problem with Pearl Jam.
Okay. I'm excited for this. This is going to be fun, Steve.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. This could totally be you.
It's not. It's not. I wouldn't put.
It just seems like you. Celine Dion, Drake, The Weeknd, Bieber, Shania Twain.
None of those. Maybe Drake.
I mean, Bryan Adams. There's an argument to put Bryan Adams up there.
I'm thinking Zach
There's
Bryan.
an argument for that.
I'm thinking Zach Bryan.
Okay.
Kanye West. You know what name keeps coming into my head is Joji.
I don't even know who that is.
I know that most of mine you're not going to know because it's more new music. J. Cole, man, like how do you put a list without J. Cole on that list?
Oh, Skittles, you are so legit. Tom Petty is possibly going in the 9 slot for me. Oh, that is such a good one.
Michael Jackson is going to be on my list.
Uh-huh.
Biggie Smalls is going to be on my list. What else? Honestly, so this is not really an artist. I don't know what you would classify, but if I were to pick like my favorite artist of all time, who have I spent so long listening to? Kygo would have to be on that list.
Who?
Kygo, he's a DJ.
Okay.
I've listened to so, and honestly, one of the best
I don't
events
know if
I've
you-
ever
if you put
seen in
DJs
my
on-
life.
If you open it up to DJs, you almost have to put Calvin Harris on there by default because of how many hits he has.
Look what Kevin said. Joji is such a pull, Tanner knows ball. I'm going to have a good list. I listen to good music. People pass me the aux. Okay, guys? But we'll figure it out. We'll come up with a good list. Are we doing top 10? Are we doing top 15?
What you tell me? Want to go to 15? Make it a little easier.
Top 15 sounds good.
All right, we can do that.
This is the greatest. I am living my favorite life.
Good.
Streaming is so fun, dude.
After this, we'll start doing TV shows.
100%. You know what? We need to do series as well because I was thinking, how can I have a list of movies and I didn't put a single Harry Potter on that list? Is crazy to me.
Well, yeah, so it's hard to do that. So we can do, and you have to classify a series as 3 or more. It's got to be at least a trilogy to be a series of movies.
Deal.
So it can't be something you just made 2 of. And
So a movie series and then a TV show as well.
yeah, so like a top 10 TV shows, top 10 movie series. Yes, we'll do all these.
And this is a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, of course.
So
Comedian.
you can put Power and no one is going to question that.
Power's not going to go on a top 10, but it is legit. I may lose on music. There is a 0% chance I lose on TV.
You're not going to lose on music. Honestly, the age demographic favors you more every time.
I may lose on music because I'm not going to put Michael Jackson and Taylor Swift and see
I'm not putting Taylor Swift, dude.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor Swift makes an appearance on your list.
I for real couldn't name a song. I couldn't name a song. I'm actually trying to think of one, and I'm not being.
I can name 3 songs. I think only because you've just heard them everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, the new one is some Ophelia's song. It's on the radio all the time. I also spend a good amount of time in the car. Freaking Welcome to New York. You hear that in New York all the time. And then there's one other that was popular.
Shake It Off. Okay, I know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. After that, I couldn't tell you a single one.
Okay. Girls everywhere would hate Tanner. Dude, I've had to. Well, I didn't even go with her, but like my girlfriend had to go to a Taylor Swift concert and everything. I think she went with one of her, girlfriends or whatever.
Like she was like didn't want to go. She didn't want to go. You made it sound like it was like a punishment to go.
No, I didn't go. It's like her thing, but she doesn't even listen to that anymore. Honestly, people adopt my music. Okay, she listens to everything that I like now because that's how great of music. Okay, for real, I know you don't know who Kygo is, but in Toronto we have a music festival called Veld. It's an electronic music festival.
You talking about EDM now?
What?
Are you about to tell me to go listen to EDM?
Well, if you listen to Kygo, that's exactly what it is. There's not like
Jeez. I did not picture you for an EDM head.
I listen to everything.
Didn't picture
I'm
that.
telling you, like you don't understand. I'll listen to Zach Bryan, to Skrillex, to Dead Mouse, to Metallica. Like people say they listen to everything. I listen to everything. Okay, I like music. But whenever we went to that festival, Kygo was the headliner for the Veld. I think it was like 2018 or something. I don't remember. No, it must have been later than that, 2021 or something. And for his final song, which was called Firestone, you've definitely heard this music. Like he's an extremely popular artist. Instead of the music being electronic, they had an entire orchestra come out, and he was on a glass piano that was raised into the sky. And then the original singer of the song was also invited out to sing that thing in the middle of the night with fireworks going off behind it. It's literally like, I remember thinking that's like one of the greatest memories of my life was sitting with my girlfriend watching that performance. We're going to listen to Firestone, that version of Firestone, probably at our wedding. Like, I mean, like it was such an amazing moment. And you can only get that from music. Not high on drugs. I was probably drinking, but not. I don't do hard drugs. 50 Cent's got to be on that list. I would put 50 Cent on my list. No?
I mean, if you're going to put 50 on, you better have 4 others on there. Otherwise, you shouldn't.
I don't know. I really like 50 Cent.
50 does not go above Tupac, Biggie, Nas, or Jay-Z.
Do you want me to say something like people are going to
listen. Out of those 4 that I just named, if you're thinking about disrespecting one of them, I would recommend you do.
But here's the thing, Steve, is if you know immediately which one I'm going to disrespect, then are they really?
I think I know which one you're going to disrespect.
Which one?
So I think you're going to disrespect Tupac, but you're probably going to disrespect Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
The one that has the most hits out of all of them.
No, I like Tupac, but honestly, I picked a side. Biggie Smalls is better than Tupac, in my opinion.
When you look at Jay-Z's earlier work, and I'm not talking about the Black Album or Kingdom Come or any of that. I'm talking about Reasonable Doubt, In My Lifetime Volume 1, In My Lifetime Volume 2, In My Lifetime Volume 3. You go through those 4 albums, there's no conversation. He's greatest of all time. There's no conversation.
I would pick 50 Cent over Jay-Z. I don't know, 100 times out of 100.
He's got, just out of those 4 albums, legitimately 25 to 30 hits. Just out of those 4 albums.
Yeah. I think you're picking your favorites based on how many hits they have. Like, for real, your top 10 sounded like what a radio station would play.
And the only reason I say that
Linkin Park. I'm still on this Linkin Park favorite artist of all time.
Dude, no, it's not my favorite artist of all time. It's just the first one that came to my head.
Yeah.
I mean, so many bangers. So many bangers. But the reason Biggie doesn't have that type of diversity, got killed. Same with Tupac. Like, they could have had such longer careers. I mean, Biggie could have probably had 100 hits if he was in a position to keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, Who Shot Ya is arguably one of the greatest songs of all time.
Okay, well, you're going a little far, but it's a good song. It's a great song. You know what Biggie song no one ever listens to that I think is absolutely phenomenal is Sky's the Limit.
Oh, it's amazing.
Sky's the Limit is phenomenal, and not enough people listen to it.
It's 2, Life After Death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Track 8.
Flo Rida. In my top 10 artists, I'm going to put Flo Rida. Come on.
Oh, God, that would be hilarious if you did. That would
Okay.
be hilarious.
I will come up with my list. I'll have to go through. I'll speak with my wife. We will think about this. And yeah. Anything else that you need to say before we go?
No,
Elvis? I'm not really an Elvis guy, are you?
I don't understand how people listen to music back then. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to disrespect any of this, but like, it would be hard to get me to listen to just one song from Elvis or the Beatles. I'm sorry.
Can you put up Ray Handel's comment? Ray's handle. So based on IMDb ratings, Tanner's movie picks totaled 221.2 points with an average of 8.19, with Steven picks being 214.4 with an average score of 7.94.
And if we were going to try to get an IMDb rating, we would have put probably different movies on there.
I know, and I wasn't, and yet I still...
But I didn't either, and I could care less because IMDb has freaking Casablanca, Citizen Kane, freaking Jaws is like number 1 or 2. Like, their ratings mean shit to me. Like, Jaws, really? Is it one of the greatest movies of all time? Stop it.
You know what's hilarious? I've never seen any of those movies. I tried watching Citizen Kane when I was younger.
Jaws was so bad. Like, all right, we can end on this. IMDb. But thank you, Ray, for doing that work. Appreciate it. Top movies of all time. I bet you Jaws is in the top 3.
I don't know about that, bro. I think it's Shawshank Redemption or Citizen Kane, Shawshank Redemption, something like that.
Hold on.
No, I can't wait to show off 15 artists. I actually think I might get a little creative with it. Maybe I'll pick some artists that maybe are not my favorite, but that are just way too underrated.
So they have Godfather, Shawshank, Schindler's List, Raging Bull.
How did I not put Schindler's List on my list?
God.
Schindler's List is a great movie.
It's too depressing to watch.
No, see, that's the thing, Steve. That's where we differ. I can't, like, that's where I would say Schindler's List is a perfect movie, but I'm not watching it anytime it's on TV.
But that's my thing. Like, I'm not saying it's not a good movie. It was a good movie. It is just too depressing to watch, so it can't go on my list because if it's on TV, I'm not watching it. Like, that's how I made my list. I'm not debating that Schindler's List is not a good movie. It's a great movie. It's an excellent movie. But are you really going to go watch Schindler's List if it's on TV? Nobody is.
No.
Depressing as hell.
You got to be ready.
It's depressing as hell. Nobody's watching that movie for fun. Like, sorry. But look at this. Casablanca from 1942 and Citizen Kane from 1941 and Gone with the Wind is on here. There's a bullshit list. It's a bullshit list. Gone with the freaking Wind, Wizard of Oz.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Lawrence of Arabia is number 10. Vertigo? Like, really? IMDb can do better. I'm just saying.
Maybe you're right.
Like, I'm not going to complain about with all the shit they put up there. Forrest Gump being here is like, thank you. But I mean, this is a crazy list. IMDb. Some Like It Hot. Like, this is number 29. Ben-Hur.
Okay, we get it.
Like, who made this list on IMDb? Do they even say?
It's
26 million views. Like, how, if this got viewed 26 million times and 16,000 views this week, how the hell haven't they changed this? How are they not complaining? Feedback. Tell us what you report. They don't have something about complaining about this list? Like, what the hell?
Okay. Let's wrap, bro.
All right, Tanner. It was fun. You're a good kid.
It was. It was very fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. A little bit of stocks, a little bit of entertainment. Get to see Steven's great list, for which I need to watch a lot of these movies. If you're telling me Point Break.
So let's end on this. You give me one movie to watch, and I'll give you one movie to watch out of your list.
You've seen The Gentleman?
I have. Amazing movie.
Then I think that you would like Oppenheimer. I would say Oppenheimer.
What's it on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Netflix?
All right, I wrote it down.
Do you know that American Netflix and Canadian Netflix is not the same? So I don't know what you have.
I did not know that. Based on the movies that we crossed over on.
Someone said it's leaving soon on Netflix. Yeah, based on the ones that we've seen, everyone, a lot of people in chat said Blow was phenomenal. So
You haven't seen Blow?
No. So I was going to watch Blow.
Yeah.
Or Rounders, because it has Matt Damon.
I mean, yeah, either one is fine. Yeah, pick whichever one. I mean, it'll probably be easier to find Blow on something than Rounders. Actually, Rounders may be on YouTube somewhere.
I can get anything.
Either one. Either one.
Cool.
You'll like both.
Cool. Okay, cool.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We really appreciate it. And Amit and I will be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for everybody that is staying in tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Later, everyone.